Hello, Norty.
Oh. Hey, Pat.
Reviewer Viewer 1 sent me to inform you that you are too subjective about your criticisms of the shaky cam in Batman Begins.
Is it really that important?
Yes, you must agree with him with everything Nolan related for your Rises collaboration.
That doesn't sound like much of a collaboration. That sounds more like slavery.
Pretty much, but if you want to stall this guy with OCD, you can continue with your defense of Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Ugh. Fine. Part 2 of my defense of Revenge of the Sith. So confused Matthew complains that Anakin decapitated Dooku, who is unarmed, once again showing he was evil from the start. Okay, so I guess that those that support the death penalty for people like Dooku, who started galactic civil wars and murdered countless people, are all evil as Vader. Oh, and he isn't killing him because he wants to, but because he is getting orders. I guess that's what orders are wrong, you should disobey them. Even though when later on, Anakin is asked to spy on his friend and mentor, the Chancellor of the Republic, he may not even complain about it. So illegal spying is okay, but I guess this killing of Dooku is just so much worse. I mean, it isn't like they're still in a space battle and surrounded by enemies, meaning this war instigator could be freed by the droids, and that Anakin is alone and has to carry Obi-Wan, and again, that he didn't even consider that and just wanted to take him hostage, and Palpatine, his commander, as he was emergency powers, is ordering him to do so, and it is also not like Dooku still has force powers. Oh, and by the way, in his Spider-Man 3 review, Matthew remarks that it wasn't in any way wrong of Peter Parker to throw a grenade back at Harry, who was also on the ground. Well, he could have just thrown it away because Harry tried to kill him twice. So, someone trying to kill you twice does justify you killing him, even when they are unarmed, and Peter does this with Sandman also, yet Matthew remarks he didn't show any signs of being evil, even though he did that for revenge, and he could have held them captive. He tried to kill them cruelly, and Harry only tried to kill him, not anyone else, and Harry thought that Peter murdered his father, and Peter knows this? Okay, you know Matthew is into name-calling, so he is IHH, Irrational Hayden Hater. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, Matthew in this review will again say that Anakin never acts like a good person, and he calls the opening pointless, which kinda contradicts itself, as his opening does. Show Anakin refusing to let Obi-Wan be taken down by the Buzz droids, even though it means risking his own life. Tries to take out Dooku and save Obi-Wan, saves them all by crash landing the ship, refuses to leave Obi-Wan behind, even when it means endangering himself, helps fight Grievous, and frees the Chancellor. Saying that Matthew brushes over this would be an understatement. And note, he is in this Golden Compass review, says Anakin never did anything nice ever, not even sporadically. Yeah, whatever. So Redlettermedia won't comment on this either, and says he looks more like an asshole with a black outfit and unkempt hair. Is that a joke? Are we judging people by their appearance now? Like, yeah, yellow people seem good at math, Jews, greedy, and you know what, I'm just gonna shut up right now. So, let's see anything else. Oh yeah, the opening would be pointless, except it shows the growth of Anakin and Obi-Wan's friendship, how Palpatine manipulates them, the death of Dooku, it introduces Grievous, shows the rule of the clones, and no, that's not enough, is it? Okay, and also the nitpick guide. Oh no, not that again. Complains that their sword fight dialogue would be cliche. Yeah, haven't ever seen that before in a Star Wars movie. I have been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. We meet again at last. The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master. Okay, and Matthew complains again we don't know what the war is about. Yeah, we do. Or what his Sith is. Yeah, we do. And so Redlettermedia complains that it is pointless for them to fight the droids as they do it with such ease. Again, heroes taking out enemies quickly makes for fun scenes that we get plenty of superhero movies like the Dark Knight trilogy, Lord of the Rings, and many similar films. Terminator, Alien, Predator, Black Hawk Down, Pirates of the Caribbean, X-Men, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Incredible Hulk, Superman, Lethal Weapon, Die Hard, Men in Black, Saving Private Ryan, and the list goes on and on and on. So Redlettermedia complains that he doesn't get Grievous's character, and he doesn't see how if Anakin had a bad day, Palpatine could get killed as well as Anakin. Again, he knows Anakin's skills. He questions what if Dooku spilled the beans. Yeah, who is he gonna believe? The murderer on his knees? Obi-Wan barely believed him in the last film. He questions that Anakin could not have killed Dooku. Well, Again, he knows Anakin, and he knows his skills. Remember, Jedi, this guy is good at pre-planning. He questions whether Grievous kidnapped Palpatine on his own, or whether they conspire together. Yeah, a film with a mystery plot doesn't need to literally say anything. It is quite obvious Palpatine is controlling everything, and his minions often are left out of certain details. It is clear Grievous doesn't know Sidious is Palpatine, so Sidious just ordered him to kidnap Palpatine without killing him to stage this plan. And of course, Dooku's death was part of the plan. Sith Apprentice kills another, and if you look at Dooku's face, do we need dialogue to know whether he had a say in it? And answer's pretty obvious. Of course. Also, he complains Grievous took the lightsabers with him, and while that was dumb, yeah, villains always gloat too much. It is a cliche found in every movie ever made. Well, at least most of them. And he questions why he didn't leave them in the ray shields. Again, gloating villains. He questions why he didn't kill Palpatine. Because Palpatine told him not to kill, well, Palpatine, but told him hostage? That is what holding someone hostage means. Is it that hard? If Sidious wants to be kidnapped so the Jedi could rescue him and fight Dooku, that is what he wanted, and he shows Grievous questioning the loss of Dooku, but that is Grievous, and of course he would want the Jedi to escape, but it cannot be obviously manipulated, so he doesn't tell Grievous, and the Jedi are skilled enough to escape. But he questions where Palpatine told them to get help, where they were supposed to get help, maybe from an allied ship, and he questions that Palpatine knows Dooku is a Sith, and what a Sith is, and what the Jedi don't find the suspicious. Of course, he knows the Jedi know, and he, as a Chancellor, knows what they do know on all war-related matters. But for that matter, why would it be a secret that Jedi have no reason to keep that enclosed? I mean, I know what a terrorist is, or a Nazi, and that Osama and Hitler are terrorists and Nazis. Why wouldn't he know? He questions Palpatine saying they have to leave Obi-Wan behind, even though they are on the enemy ship, because the droids would be no threat. Yeah, except that when they killed 200 Jedi in Episode 2 and killed Naboo guards and, what? And he complains Palpatine tells him to decapitate Dooku, saying it would be suspicious. Yeah, generals never tell troops to leave soldiers behind, or that there is no room for prisoners. That is totally evil, not just pragmatic. Well, that's it for this review. Join me again in Part 3.